What affluent dog owners are looking for in a dog daycare. The three things your pet business must deliver to attract premium clients. This week, Beth and I have been binging on the Netflix show At Home with the Furies. Now, I've been a Tyson Fury fan for years, and although this second season has been a little flat compared to the first, but with 7 kids, an engagement for their 16-year-old daughter, and the two-time heavyweight champion of the world severely struggling with retirement, there's been more than enough to keep us entertained. And hidden in the show was also an interesting insight into how wealthy people spend their money. For example, why would someone who has earned in Tyson's money more money than I can spend in 50 lifetimes use a private jet to travel to the south of France and also shop at Asda, the British equivalent of Walmart for my American friends? Well, that's a mistake people make when they think about affluent buyers. They imagine affluent people just throw money around like confetti. They're people who will buy anything, pay anything, upgrade absolutely everything. But that's not really how it works. Wealthy people don't spend more on everything. They spend more on what matters to them. This happens to be true for almost all buyers, not just the affluent, regardless of where they are on the wealth ladder. And we all have at least one something special that we are prepared to spend a big chunk of change on. For you, it might be trainers, jeans, handbags, a certain type of beauty cream, or a hobby like golf or cycling equipment, horses, fishing cars, the latest phone or gadgets. For me, it's nice red wine when I'm chilling out at home with Beth and business class flights when I travel. Now, someone else might think, why pay 3 to 5 times more for flights when it doesn't get you from A to B any faster? Well, because I do a lot of keynote speaking engagements and I have an international consulting and coaching business, I have to travel long haul 8 to 10 times a year. So for me, it's a no-brainer to pay more to travel in comfort. The consequences of not doing that might mean I lose another 15 to 20 days a year because of a lack of sleep. And a tired dom is not a happy or productive dom. So the good news for dog daycare and pet resort owners is for most dog owners, their dog is the thing or one of the things they like to spend a ton of money on. As you well know, if the dog is happy, then the dog owner is happy. And if you can promote your services as being an essential activity that dogs need in order to be healthy and happy, and if you could position those services as things that only your facility can provide, things like safe socialization alongside dog-centric enrichments that allow a dog to tap into their most primal instincts of sniffing, searching, playing and exploring, then you'll have positioned your services as being an indispensable thing for dog owners, and you'll have repeat customers for a very long time. But as we discussed in Top Dog Top Dollar Dispatch number 3, finding the hidden money in your dog daycare, it's way easier to sell these premium price pet services and continually increase your prices if you target those who can more easily afford those premium services. Which leads us to affluent dog owners and how you can attract more of them into your business. Despite having a bigger budget, the affluent are often more selective, more opinionated and harder to impress than your average customer. And this is something most dog daycares completely miss the mark with when they try to transition to being more premium. They think it's just about charging more and offering a great service, when really it's about positioning your business as something worth paying more for. The signals you put out there with your marketing do a lot of the heavy lifting. And what matters most to affluent dog owners are things that matter to affluent buyers in general. First of all, they value time. They've worked incredibly hard to put themselves in a position where they can afford whatever they want. But they're often cash rich and time poor, so don't waste their time. And you will actually win them over by delivering your service wrapped up in efficiency and convenience. Now, this doesn't mean they don't want helpful suggestions and advice. The affluent expect service providers to anticipate needs, such as a concierge who reminds them of birthdays or a property manager who prepares their home before they arrive. So be a proactive service provider. They won't be bothered or upset when you offer additional services or upsells if they see the value. And you can also make yourself indispensable by being a single point of contact for all things dog related. Could you offer a canine concierge service where one person handles everything, avoiding the need for them to manage multiple vendors? So aside from time, what else are affluent dog owners specifically wanting from you? Well, according to Dan Kennedy in the No BS Marketing to the Affluent book, one of my favorites, affluent buyers do not purchase based on need, but rather on desire. They do not view price as the primary determining factor. Instead, they are seeking a specialized, high-quality experience that offers status, efficiency, and prestige. So how can you be that business? Well, to start, you should aim to tick 3 boxes. Number 1, be the expert. Affluent dog owners want to deal with recognised authorities who can diagnose their situation and provide a clear, unambiguous and premium solution. For my Dog Daycare Success Academy members, I created a highly personalised and premium priced dog audit and induction programme that completely replaces the 30-minute meet and greet most daycares are still using. This provides that clear solution that affluent buyers are looking for. Now, in addition to providing a great service, how else can you prove you are the top dog expert in town? Well, you need to become the authority, the leader, the celebrity pet business owner. And by far the easiest way to claim expert status and the #1 tag is to write a book, because you simply can't spell authority without author. Other ways include winning awards, taking advantage of speaking opportunities, sharing case studies, having your proprietary frameworks like a signature system, and other authority pieces like guides. Trust me, this works. Back in 2015, I elevated my own status from humble local dog walker to national recognised training and pet business expert with the launch of my first book, How to Be a Dog Superhero, which led to a speaking tour of the UK. Now, I've since helped dozens of coaching clients to become the respected expert in their niche by also writing a book. And for sure, writing a book is a big project. Something you could do faster would be to #2, provide an experience. Affluent people want for their dog the same thing they want for themselves. They want experiences they can tell stories about at cocktail parties. So what are you doing to provide wow factor moments? They won't talk about a play date, but they will talk about the pirate-themed enrichment day their dog took part in, the movie night their dog enjoyed when he stayed at your facility, or the escape room experience when their dog had to sniff their way out of a sense space. Story-worthy wow factor moments travel. They get shared at dinners, in WhatsApp groups, on Instagram, at the school gates. Affluent people are tremendous referral sources if you give them something story-worthy to talk about. We make this super easy with our Enrich University program, which provides a full enrichment curriculum, staff training, and a done-for-you marketing plan, all wrapped up in a Disney-style themed enrichment story. You can check it out with the link in the comments. The third way to attract more affluent owners into your dog daycare is to treat them like valued members, not customers. They prefer to be members rather than subscribers or customers. This sense of being part of an inner circle satisfies a deep desire to belong to an exclusive elite club. And you can tap into this desire by doing what many of my clients have done and become a members-only dog daycare, where clients pay a fee every month just to be able to access the daycare. This draws a velvet rope of exclusivity around your daycare and makes it feel like an achievement, and gives your clients another brag-worthy moment if their dog attends a by invitation members only daycare that not everyone can get into. Now, if you want to see what this looks like when it's done properly, then you should consider coming to the next Dog Daycare Success Academy immersion event in Maryland in August, because I've got Vance Morris joining us. Vance is an ex-Disney customer service expert, which means he knows more about creating experiences, managing expectations, and making people feel like they've made a great decision than just about anybody I know. If you've ever wondered how to go from, yeah, we're a good daycare, to wow, this place is different, then this immersion event is where you'll get the answers. Because, as we learned from watching Tyson on the Netflix show, affluent clients don't spend more on everything. They spend more on what matters. In his case, the private jet mattered and the Asda shop didn't. Your job is to make sure your daycare becomes one of those things that matter. And being a client of yours adds value, prestige, and brag-worthy experiences that justify your premium prices. Anyway, it's bank holiday weekend, so today Beth and I are chilling out at Town Farm enjoying a barbecue. Have a great week. Keep it unreal. I'll see you next time.